Hello there, Doctor Mother Frickin' Sheep here. Welcome back to another Farming Sim Let's Play episode 10. I think we're episode 10. I think, finally. Or maybe we're way past that. I don't know. All I know is the next Minecraft episode is episode 30, and we have yet to do anything significant, it seems, at all. Today, as you can see, I was supposed to be grinding all day. I tried. I got bored or distracted, and I didn't want to play anymore. So I decided, you know what, let's just make the video. Even though tomorrow class might be canceled again, so I could easily just do it again tomorrow. Nevertheless, I got new stuff. Right? That's what all these Dr. Sheep episodes are about. I got new stuff. Actually, we have actually, let's go look at the new stuff in this thing. 3. Put the cruise control on. Let's go. Yeah. So, it is currently, like, snowing really, really heavily outside. I mean, it's not snowing as hard as it was, like, most of the day. But it's still snowing. And we might get another 1 to 3 inches overnight. Not supposed to stop until 5 a.m. Currently, we still have university tomorrow. First day of school. It's supposed to be the second day. Now it's the first. And it still might not be the first. I did have a class today that I thought was at 3:30. It was at 3, so I missed it. It was a Zoom class. It didn't really matter. And he didn't really care that we did or did not show up. So, I'll just watch it, like, tonight or something. Anyways, we are rolling up here on what I'm showing off today. And it is this. I got the biggest planter that does fertilizer in the game. Why? Because I wanted to plant soybeans faster. That's basically the whole story behind this. And yeah, that's about it. It's pretty nice. It's not as big as the Great Plains, but the Great Plains isn't too. The Great Plains would actually be pretty great for soybeans. If there wasn't another option that you could do soybeans with, that was better. The big one, the big mama jama, this thing. Not this one. Sorry, we're past it. This thing. I'm gonna get this thing. I tell you, it's gonna cost me $1 million, but I will get it. Anyways, we're currently just harvesting soybeans because they're taking forever. And I think we're gonna go sell them. Let's look at prices here, shall we? All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. All the leaves are brown. Okay, that's a horrible soybean prices. So I'll tell you what. Maybe we'll just put the time extender on fast and see what better prices we can get. You just there we go. Now I can do it. Doesn't really matter. Wilting is off, so we are okay. It will lower our yields, technically, yes, but it'll be fine. Yeah, this is basically what all these episodes. Language here, Doctor. This is basically what all these episodes are going to be like in the future because, well, you know, I'm not going to have time. I did have the time today. I just got unmotivated. I was motivated, and then I lost said motivation. There's a lot of noise going upstairs. I don't know what they're saying. I can't really hear them over my headphone. What time? Oh, where were we at? 78%. Let's hop in this, shall we? Yeah, we're just harvesting soybeans. That's what people do. They harvest soybeans. I'm talking like an 8-year-old. So we did the ARC live stream. A lot of people showed up for that. We also reviewed episode 8. Not so many people showed up for that. Actually, well, I mean, not so many people showed up for the ARC one either, but it was also really late, so I'm not really too surprised. And you know, when I'm doing these live streams, like, I want to be like, so how's everybody enjoying the snow, you know? Or like, everybody's locked inside, but no. I've got people from all across the country watching this. They're not just around from around here where, we're buried up to our necks in snow. So, there's that. What do we... Get back here. Hey. This header is huge. It is freaking massive. Where do you get that kind? And the fact that you can get this kind of mass and weight moving as fast as it shows, quite impressive. Soybeans. Okay, we're gonna hope this one peaks quite high. Soybeans are not as profitable as I originally expected. That's fine because I think this field should be good to plant other things now. Like, I think I'm gonna try corn, even though I know deep down in my little heart it's gonna yield crap. That's gonna yield a lot of stuff, and I'm not gonna make any money. I want to try it. I want to see. I want to see what it has to offer. So we shall see. We're gonna do corn. So yeah, last time I talked about real farming. And I suppose I could talk. That's the wrong button. Real farming again. But I don't know. Real farming stories. What do I have? What can I remember? So, has anybody here ever had to I have to think here. Give me a minute. My brain is a little fried. Has anybody here had actually build electric fence? Because that was the worst process. Or like taking it down was. Oh, that felt. Oh man. Well, my stars and garters. That was something else. What a great. Great. I got stuck. It happens when you sneeze and you're also trying to watch prices and what are we at? I gotta watch it when it hits. I know soybeans can get way higher. It's just I need money, and I also I like to buy things for the episode. So also very tongue tied, very tongue tangulated. 3. It's gonna keep going, so we'll see. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. Come on, I want to hit $1,700. Euros. Whatever. Point is. Get to work. Okay. ID will start doing that. Push 3 here. 1,700 euros. I think that's where we're going to cap out. Potentially. We'll see. I'll continue to watch it. I did sell some soybeans for under price, I guess. Because I needed money. I wanted that planter before I planted that big field. Just gonna keep watching. Just keep watching. Just keep watching. Watching. That's a good price for sunflowers. Might sell sunflowers too. Sell it all. Yep, and it's done. Let's hop on the semi, folks. Alright, let it fill up. I didn't tell you to stop. It's just moving. But whatever. Let it fill up that side. Oh, I wonder, can you do that? Can you fill it up with 2 different grains? Oh, that's pretty wild if you can, actually. I don't know why you ever would want to, unless you have a small load of, like, each to deliver someplace. 3. Alright, we're on the road again. And that combine's gonna be finished soon. Okay, tag place. Oh, we're going the wrong direction. Wheat. Actually, let's go adjust the harvester first. Gotta get down to its next field, which will require us to take the header off. So we're going to fold the header down here. X. Q. I love how it just like pops the wheels out. I was like, okay, that's good. Jesus. I know you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to. You don't have to drag it behind the combine, but you can, and people often do. It doesn't handle like it would like in the back of a truck. I think. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. 12 minutes into this, and all you've done is load up a semi, harvest soybeans, and load up soybean header. Exciting episode. That's farming for you, though. Anyways, okay. Fence. I never finished talking about fencing. So, okay, so when we put in it's an electric fence, all right? One of the steps is, at the very end, is to roll up all the wire. After you pull the posts, you roll up the wire. Well, as easy as that may sound, it's not. So, you have me on the tractor, running the throttle, my dad, and I have to man the clutch. And actually, well, I don't have to man the clutch. My dad mans the clutch, but well, no, I man the clutch. He runs the PTO switch. Well, anyways. All right. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my roommates talking. And so, okay. So, my brain is fried. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't done anything yet. My brain is fried. Alright, so yeah. And then my dad will be holding the wire as you run in. But the wire is not perfect. You see, over time, the wire breaks, gets broken by things, and so you splice it. And these splices, it's you take the 2 ends of wire, you make a loop with one end and kind of a hook with the other, and you hook it. And then you tie that off. And you have to tie all that stuff off. Well, that's great. You know, it works. It keeps the integrity of the wire somewhat nice. But one thing it does poorly is it means that when you're holding it, you have to have somebody telling you when the next splice. Because Dad's watching how it winds up on the roller. So you need somebody to be watching for splices. So my job is to run the throttle and watch for splices. And so you have the tractor going, you know, really loudly in the background, and me going splice, splice, splice. You have to time it right, otherwise he yells at you. He's like, "You didn't time that right," and I'm like, "I tried." Oh, I forgot this isn't a tipper. I don't need to go really far forward. While we wait for it to unload. This isn't a lot of money. Maybe it will be. 50. Oh, right, you. Now I. So it's $100,000 just sitting in the back of my semi truck. Jesus, that's a okay. It's a bit more money than I was expecting. And I don't remember having more soybeans that were sitting back back in the silo, back in the grain bin. We're gonna go find out. Yeah, I do like in this version compared to the Switch, the silo looks like an American style silo. The ones previously did not look like anything I've ever seen in real life, anyways. And actually, we had a grain bin on our place, and we used to rent it out to our neighbor. But then our neighbor moved out west to farm flat ground for his retirement, because farming flat ground is way easier than farming hill ground. And so he doesn't rent our big. We have a big shed. It's called a Quonset. We don't use it either, and we also don't use. Well, I mean, we use the Quonset. I should say we do use the Quonset. We don't rent it out anymore. We don't rent the grain bin out. So the grain bin sits unused. And the thing about the grain bin is, I've always dreamed as a kid about like turning into like a little hideout. I think that'd always be kind of cool. String some Christmas lights. Huh? Christmas lights? See? Christmas lights. String them up, light it with that. Be kind of cool. Always thought about it. Clean it out, all the dust. But obviously never did. Actually, I wasn't much of a kid. I was actually pretty old at that point. But whatever. And actually, interesting, thinking about, hideaways as a kid. I was thinking about how social or antisocial I am as an adult. And I went to a school event type thing for the club I'm in for my minor yesterday or Sunday. So yeah, yesterday. Oh wow. So you can load up 2 crop types. Awesome. Oh, that's cool. Ah, that's hot. Actually, that's going to fill up the sunflowers. I think. Yeah, it did. Actually, there's some soybeans sitting over here. In this thing. Ah, yeah, look at that. Oh, soybeans. That's hot. We'll go dump these in the silo real quick, and then we're gonna go catch the other tractor. Catch him. We're gonna go catch the semi. The combine. Good God, I can't. I tell you, I can't think straight. It's just everything's. I don't know. Everything's kaboffled. I don't know. I don't even know what I did today. Just right. So, anyways, I went to the school event, and like there are people there that I know, but like no one I know well. I mean, there were 2 people I knew well, but that was it. And it was the funny thing, because I'm in this club. These people, most if not all of them, know who I am. And I'm just like, I don't know any of you. I recognize you, but I don't really know you. I'm not the kind of person I'm not gonna go. I don't talk to you. You don't talk to me. I didn't recognize any of the guys. Very few guys there. Funny enough, I hardly recognized any of them. I recognized quite a few of the girls, but otherwise, I was alone. And I was just like, I'd go and like try and talk to my friends, but they would go around and talk to all the people they knew there. They talk about, things, and I just kind of sat there. It's like, stop. I got so desperate to talk to people at some point. I just went and talked to the director of the whole program, because he's my neighbor, and so I knew him, and so we talked. I had him take me on a tour of our new facilities for the club, and I had no one to talk to, and I was just like, huh. I then also realized how much I hate going to social gatherings and questioned why I made the decision to do what I did. But hey, did I meet anybody you knew? No. Did I talk to anybody that I hadn't talked to in a while? Yeah, I did. Literally, I hadn't talked to her probably in like 2 years, but that was basically not 2 years, a year. But yeah, that was the extent of my evening yesterday. And oh, damn it, overshot it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here we go. Oh, you left some soybeans there, bud. Can't be doing that. That's illegal. Let me know what you guys are thinking of this. I mean, the team always goes and says, nice! And I'm like, bro, did you watch? Did you watch? No. I know he didn't watch. I can tell when people don't watch. You know, it's like people don't realize, like, I know when you don't watch. There are so few views. I know when you don't watch. So, whatever. Doesn't matter. Point is, I suck at social gatherings. Fencing is a horrible job because okay. Let me explain this splicing thing a little more. So I have to have my head. Can I actually do something correct here? Thank you. So I have to have my head like this, turn around like this, because the tractor seat, it's not like this is an old H, all right? Was anyways. It's broken now, so the seat does not turn around. So I'm like this, like, or I'm like this, going like splice, splice. Probably can't hear me, but splice, splice, splice for hours and hours, and it's cold. Not extremely cold usually. Usually do it in the fall, so early fall. Usually about late to mid fall. So it's not usually too cold, but it's cold enough. And it's early in the morning, and I'm just not enjoying myself. Fencing. So this club event, not enjoyable. Yeah, me and this person, we talked about podcasts, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, the TGIF Talk podcast, we it's a podcast, and she's like, oh yeah, you gotta get onto like Spotify and stuff. I'm like, do you guys? I've thought about it, and I've tried to do it, but I don't know. I should try it again. The site I used last time, they've changed some things, so I definitely should try. But then it's also another place I have to upload to, and truth be told, uploading to YouTube is the easiest thing in the world. And these other sites, they're obviously not made for that, which is really infuriating. SoundCloud's the closest. I wish there was a place that would host podcast stuff. Like YouTube does, I guess, in a way. But you can't, like, I don't know, YouTube is such a unique space for sharing information that I just wish there were other places like it. But there aren't. They all require you to subscribe and that kind of stuff. There needs to be a place. Obviously, I can't. That's actually, now that I think about it, that's actually a pretty good idea for a business. I'd have to build a server. Well, actually, you wouldn't build your own server. Not if you're starting out small. You'd pay people for servers. And then have your own podcast thing. So, like, tell people, hey, upload your podcasts here. It's just like uploading to YouTube. You don't need an external source to pay them. You just upload for free. And then also maybe we'll say, hey, you can use it for a source code thing. but you can also listen to podcasts on this site. You don't know what a source code is. I don't know. I don't know what to call a source code. I'm gonna call it the source code. So it's this. I don't know what it does, but basically it tells Spotify, hey, here's the server that's hosting my podcast, because Spotify doesn't have its own servers. It doesn't host any of the music, or at least that I'm aware of, anyways. It doesn't host music or the podcast itself. It doesn't have any infrastructure like that. You have to do that yourself, which requires you to pay some random company money just to upload your podcast to, which is fine if like you were making money off your podcast and therefore this is an investment and it makes, and this is a business expense, therefore it makes perfect logical sense to do said thing. But it but for someone like me, why would I pay for that? I don't want to. You know, it's expensive. It's not really expensive. It'll add up over time, and it's just like, but I don't make money right now. So doing it up, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I should talk to somebody about starting that. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Oh well. Somebody wants to start it, go right on ahead. I don't know if I have the resources or the ability to. I'm sure there's sites. How is there not a site that exists already like that? There has to be, right? SoundCloud is free, but like if you make songs, songs 3 minutes, so you do one or two things. That's great, but for podcast, that's one or two episodes, and you're full of what they allow you. Then you have to pay. Why? I shouldn't have to pay for something like that. That's ridiculous. I don't have to pay for YouTube. I can upload way larger data files to YouTube, and that's perfectly fine. But uploading small little audio files to freaking Spotify, oh no 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 no, we don't want to touch that. Really, the probably 100 terabytes worth of freaking podcasts and songs you probably offer on your streaming platform already, and you can't host it yourself? No, I don't believe that. That's ridiculous that you can't do that themselves. And it irks me. Oh, this is the largest place for sunflowers, too. There are $52,000 worth of soybeans. And this will be not it'll be about 40-ish. 48,000. See? Math. It's great. You can do great things with it. Like rough estimations and farming stuff. So the sunflowers are only $2,000 cheaper than the soybeans. $4,000 cheaper than the soybeans right now. Hmm. Interesting. So we're going to do another split load like that again. Just because I have not that many sunflowers left, and I want to get them used up. Wow, I cannot. At this speed, this semi literally cannot turn sharp enough to go up the hill like a normal vehicle. Oh well. I don't know where I was going with any of this stuff. I'm pretty sure I just ramble and people are just like, oh, okay, it's Dr. Sheep rambling on and on and on and on about who knows what. We are about 30 minutes, so I guess maybe it's time to go. Has a nearly full grain cart. If you see I'm doing this, it's because I'm trying to see if it's set. I'm trying to read the entire message, but I can't because my boom for my mic is in the way. So I can't tell whether what we're talking about. Oh boy, we overshot that. I wasn't trying to turn because I knew it would be bad, but overshot it like quite a bit. Well, I'll start this refilling and oof, that might be more sunflowers than we can handle actually. For the front. I don't know, I didn't actually read what it said. I think what each one of these is 30,000. That was more than 30,000. Well, shoot, siege ladders. Split load will continue to work. Yeah, we have like no soybeans. It's 14,000. No, what? Yeah, 14,000. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, anyways, if you liked what you saw, leave subscribe. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New Let's Plays, hopefully every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Central Time, and good night. What an episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed what you watched and you want to see what the series started, go check out the playlist. If you want to see more, and so you don't miss a single second, make sure you subscribe. Anyways, stick around for the next 20 seconds to give me a sweet watch time, and I'll see you guys in the next one.